waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Hey, go. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, bring me down. Can't none bring me down. Your love is too high. Bring me down. Can't none bring me down. I said, clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you.
Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Keep the drawings going. I love the inspiration and what we're creating together. Good morning or good evening, based on wherever you're joining us in the world. My name is Ana Maria. I am leading the community project here at Butter, and this week it's a particularly exciting week for us because we are launching and experiencing with this bootcamp format. So this week it's all about Butter and the product, and we're deep diving together with our community into our most beloved features. And this is what this week is all about. And now I do have to mention that this session is being recorded. So in case you're not feeling comfortable with that, feel free to keep your camera off. Otherwise, if you don't mind us seeing your face on the recording, do keep them on, and it's making the session much more fun for all of us. I am very happy to welcome our hosts this morning for me, or afternoon, Tess and Arshad from BrandLove. And BrandLove's mission is to be a trusted advisor, mentor, and catalyst in solving Africa's business and human problems. So a beautiful mission. Check them out. I'm going to pass over the mic to them so they can quickly introduce themselves. We have a packed agenda, so let's get going. Guys, over to you.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're looking forward to hopefully blowing your mind in all kinds of ways today and showing you all of the bells and whistles and fabulous engagement tools that we have, thanks to Butter and thanks to the creative team that just keep on adding and adding and adding to their toolkit. It's amazing. It's like every time we log back on, there's something new to play with. So we hope you're going to have lots of fun with us. My name is Tess. I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa. BrandLove, we are like spread all over the show, so we've got quite a nice diverse team. I am one of the service designers and also obviously a facilitator. That's why I'm here, and I'm going to hand over to my colleague Arshad so he can just introduce himself before we kick off.
Cool. Thanks, Tess. What is happening, good people? Lovely to see your beautiful and cute avatars. My name is Arshad. I am tuning in today from South Africa, pretty much very close to where Tess is, and I would like to introduce you to one of the first tools that we're going to use, and something that's really, really powerful, and I'm sure that most of you, if used in the right way, can help you save time on your online meetings. So I would love for you to let me know in the chat. All right, now we're going to do this a little bit differently, so play along with me. If you could give yourself a gift today, anything, right? So maybe you want to give yourself a basketball, for example, or a banana, whatever, right? I want you in the chat to share with me what gift you want to give to me, but using the GIF function. So you're going to press the letter C or click on the chat, and then you're going to click on GIF, right? And let me know in the chat what gift you want to give yourself using a GIF or a GIF or a GIF. I'm seeing some chocolate here. I'm not sure who those people are, but I'm so with you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Who's got donuts? Oh, Andreas, donuts, love that. A walk by the beach, who wouldn't want that? Thank you guys so much. I saw something interesting here. Nora, is that bread, freshly handmade bread? That's what I'm talking about. We have some music, time. Lauren, absolutely. That's a crepe. Okay, yeah, lovely. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Not. Anuj, do you want to give yourself a baby today, or is that just like a bath? I'm just checking. Not
Just look
Apple.
at that happy face, Arshad. I mean, who wouldn't want to like just have this beaming little like bundle of cuteness first thing in the morning?
Just
Can't
bath.
have a
All right,
bad
not the
day
baby,
with
just
that.
bath. Beautiful. All right, Johan sending me an apple with the glitch. Johan, not sure what's going on there today. Hope that you're keeping well. All right, cool. Thank you so much. So that's pretty much how we're going to use the chat. And when, pretty much, so online facilitation is pretty much our life now, right? Right, Tess? And Tess and I at BrandLove, we pretty much use Butter 90% of the time for our online engagements. So whether we're doing design sprints or doing training, we try and use Butter. And there's 3 reasons why. The first reason is because Butter is not for everybody, but it's for you if you like saving time. That's pretty much the first reason we use Butter, to save time. We're going to teach you how we save time today. Secondly, it's to grow your engagements. That's also why you want to use Butter, not for people who want to have boring meetings, but if you want to have engagement and collaboration, use Butter. And the last reason you probably want to use Butter is because everything is integrated. And so it pretty much reduces your tech requirements. So you don't have like, I don't know, some people got like 10 browsers, 10 little tabs open, and it just freaks me out a little bit as a minimalist. So yeah, Tess, any other comments from you in terms of how we work?
No, I'm just thinking that you would get an absolute fright if you saw my browser with my gazillion different tabs open. So let's not ever sit that close next to each other.
Yeah. I have seen Tessa's and I won't name anyone else on my team. I have seen some people's desktops. Their browsers with tabs open. I see someone smiling. I'm not going to mention any of them.
No judgment, Arshad. Judgment.
That's dangerous. All right, so let's quickly chat about the basics of online facilitation, right? We want to give you some top tips so that you can feel incredibly confident when using Butter as a tool. And so we prepared for you some best practices, some things that you can use and take back into your real life workshops. Should I just click next on our agenda? Cool. So Tess prepared this for us. It's pretty much your workshop facilitation canvas. And if you go through this before your workshops, you pretty much are you're going to save time, like I mentioned earlier on. You're going to have better engagements in your workshops, and you're going to reduce your tech requirements if you use Butter correctly using some of the tools. So firstly, you want to figure out when any meeting, any training, any online facilitation, who are you serving firstly? Who's this meeting intended for? The second one is, what are you trying to do in this workshop? What's your outcome from the time that people are going to invest in spending you? And number 3 is presence. And presence is pretty much a very personal thing. A lot of, you don't want to be a facilitator that's acting like somebody else that you saw online, right? You want to be yourself. So what presence do you want to bring? What mindset do you want to embody? And how do you want people to, to perceive you, pretty much? Number 3, support. What support do you need? You know what? I'm an introverted person, and I'm pretty much highly independent. And that was one of my weaknesses, right? I needed the support from my team in order to have peaceful and highly fun and engaging meetings. So who are the people that can support you, right? And technology, what technology do you need? Luckily with Butter, you pretty much just need a good steady internet connection. You need to be on the latest updated version of Butter. There is an app available, a desktop app, which is really great. And that's pretty much it. And conversations. What are some of the questions that need to be asked, right? If you prepare this beforehand, you are going to have a much more productive, a much more engaging, and a much more peaceful time facilitating. All right, so that's pretty much that. I want to teach you some hacks on how, by the way, you all are going to get a copy of this. You all are going to get a copy of this after our session, or it might just be in the chat as we speak. So let me quickly share with you my top tips for saving time on Butter. All right. I want you, by the end of this, I've got about 8 minutes left. I want you to be so confident that when people see you using Butter, they feel like you've been using this for years. All right. Like maybe you haven't. All right. That's okay. So quickly. Okay, don't do this if you're not comfortable putting your video on. I do encourage video, and I'll tell you why. I'm going to tell you why I encourage video in a minute. It's going to blow your mind. Tess doesn't know about this. I didn't tell Tess, all right? Tess, don't freak out. It's perfectly planned. Don't freak out, all right? If you press the M button, right? So pretty much click anywhere, and if you press the M, you should mute and unmute. Go ahead, press M.
Woohoo!
All right?
Hello.
If you, there we go. If you are feeling brave, if you're feeling really brazen and brave, you're going to press V. V is going to pop your camera on. All right, full disclaimer. All right. This is helpful if you quickly want to, pop your video off to dig your nose or something, or if you want to, I don't know, cough in peace without people seeing, then you quickly hit the V, do your thing, and then you pretty much, boom, you're back on track. All right.
Now I know what Arshad does when he disappears off camera. I think that's a little bit TMI, Arshad.
Hey, you know what? I might just be brewing a cup of coffee right here. So you never know. I don't want to make people jealous. So, and last but not least, guys, this is one of my favorite hacks on Butter. Period. My favorite. All right. So much that you might even associate me with this moving forward is using the letter N. If you type in N, all right, and if you have your support team, like we mentioned, right, you are going to have private notes. These are notes that people are not going to see. And what I usually do, what you should do is type your meeting minutes here. All right, put in your links, put in what people are sharing so that at the end of your meeting, Butter is going to automatically email this to you. So there we go. Boom. We just save time. You don't have to go after your meeting and do your meeting minutes. It's done. It looks beautiful. You have some formatting functions as well on this. So that's pretty much my favorite go-to. Let me talk to you a little bit about camera culture, which is quite a political thing, but I'm going to share with you from my personal experience why I think it is so, so good. So, yep. You're not going to believe this. I have to tell it to you face to face. Otherwise, okay, let me tell you. So during the pandemic, my business was battling, all right, because I had a small mystery shopping business and pretty much we couldn't do it because we were on lockdown. And my business partner actually passed away in a car accident. And so I was like freaking out. I don't know what to do. What is this entrepreneur to do in the middle of a pandemic with a business he doesn't really know how to run? And a friend of mine said, hey, listen, there's a LinkedIn workshop happening. Why don't you join it? So I said, what the heck? Let me just join this. I don't know what else to do. Let me just take this risk. All right. And then I ended up in this room with these weird people from Cape Town, which is another part of the country, right? Really, really weird. They had like this whole vibe. They were dancing and doing a whole bunch of weird things. And I'm like, what the hell did I just get myself into? And what they said is that if you put your cameras on, you will stand a chance to win a certain prize. All right. Now, I thought I'm ready for this as an introvert. Pop my camera on. Guess what? Camera wasn't working. So I wasn't going to win the prize. And I was adamant though. So I quickly logged out, restarted my computer, which fixes things, put my camera on. And here is Chantal Botha looking at me and I'm looking at her. And I submit my ticket to win the prize. I win the prize. I get a free course, which was pretty cool. I got exposure to some of the thought leaders around the world. And then I was invited to join BrandLove. Now, that's the power of putting on your camera. And the reason is because I was able to connect with people in a different way. So yeah, highly encourage that. We're going to play a game real quick. And I'm going to ask you to put your cameras on just in the interest of trust and creating connection if you feel comfortable. It's a fun game. It's pretty much one of the ways that you can drive online engagement. All right, who's up for a game? Just give me a thumbs up. If you go over the reaction button and press number 1, you're going to get a thumbs up. All right, just hover over reaction and press the number 1. Boom.
Yes, we got a lot of people game today.
All right. Now, I'm going to give you about like 30 seconds, I think, Tess, right? Is that okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool. I want you to run around your facility safely and bring to the table, right, and show us an interesting yellow object. You ready? A yellow object. Something that's yellow, not pink, not blue, yellow. You got about 30 seconds, and I'm going to count you down pretty much right now. All right, you ready? Let's go. 30 seconds.
Go, go, go.
28, 27, 'kay, you have 20 seconds.
Oh, sure. I feel like I need some. Oh, yeah, yes, yes. Hold on.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Full disclaimer, I think Tess copied Marolea. Just getting it out there. I think I saw that.
Yeah. But hey,
Beautiful. I see some sticky notes. Beautiful, correct. And for the people who are not comfortable with cameras on, if you want to, you could pretty much also add a GIF in the chat if you'd like to, of something that's yellow that you love. I think we have a clear winner though. Marlies, for some reason, has a SpongeBob costume, just chilling straight up.
who has that on demand? You know?
It's on demand. So thank you for playing along. That's pretty much one of the ways that you can boost online engagements with your teams if you want to see them, or depending on what your company culture is. But we pretty much like cameras on.
And if you guys ever find yourself in a BrandLove workshop, you will note that this is probably one of the only places that you can still like get away with wearing a feather boa. You know, so please, feather boas are encouraged at any point in time, any kind of fabulousness. So just to add on to a little bit of what Arshad has got going there for us, and with the on-screen engagement, there's a couple of reasons why we do this, right? And it's sure we want to be able to see your beautiful faces on the other side, but also keeping in mind that the facilitation space always has to be a safe environment. So if you have folks that don't feel comfortable, that will happen at times. But why it's so important to see those faces is if I look at Anna, then I can see whether what I'm saying is resonating with her or not. Or if I look at Clinton and Clinton's expression is just getting really, really, really weirder, the more that I'm going, I'm like, okay, hold on. It's not landing here. This is not working. So that's a reason. And yet another reason is also for this particular activity to get up and to move around. Oxygen, people, our body does not get nearly enough oxygen anymore since we all like in lockdown, we're all working from home. Most of us sit for like 8 hours a day. And what happens then is it's actually worse than smoking a packet of cigarettes a day if you just sit all day. So, you know, I mean, get your guys, get your participants, get them up, get them moving, get them just moving around a little bit, get the oxygen pumping. We know oxygen is good for the brain, right? So this is one of the things that we do. It engages that competitive spirit a little bit, gets people to participate, gets a little bit of the fun going. And it also does something to your brain. If you do something goofy and just for the sake of having fun, rather than, you know, ticking a box or like, you know, I don't know, reaching a KPI or something like that, it's really good to inject a little bit of fun into the sessions when you can. So, and on the topic of goofiness and of fun, guys, we have something lined up for you. But now we are going to need to ask for a couple of volunteers. So if you look on the left-hand side of your screen, you're going to see there's mic, video, share, reaction button, and underneath reaction, there's the Q. So now, not everybody at once, please, because we know you're all so excited just to be a part of this exercise. And even though you don't know what it is, we know that we've got brave folks in this room. So we need a couple of volunteers, please. So click on the Q button, add your name, and then while we queue up the next exercise,
smooth like butter.
There we are. Love that. Okay, seriously, not everybody at once, guys. There we are. Marley. Tony, thanks, Tony. Good. We got some brave folks in the house. Nora, thank you. Okay, we need about another two folks. I'm seeing names. Olivia, Thomas, Katerina, Marie. I know Marie had a really fabulous GIF in the chat earlier. I really had a good chuckle at that one. Okay, good. So now what we're going to do, quick show of hands or thumbs up or any reaction of your choice. Who has ever played presentation karaoke before? And who is familiar with improv? Okay, I'm seeing lots of excitement in there. I think people are starting to get a sense of what we're going to do here, right? So now, in order of our, oh, and I see some people have left the queue very quickly. Okay, all right. We'll allow that. So we're going to have a warm-up round first, right? And this is really just to exercise. Now, another reason why we love improv is also, it's got to do with the brain goodies again, right? There's a reason why improv follows the language and follows the formula of yes and. So the moment that you follow up on somebody else's sentence with a yes and instead of a no but. So just listen and feel what feels in your heart and in your brain and everything. If you think to yourself yes and, it speaks of possibility. If you speak of no but, then immediately there's something that shuts down, right? And so that is in the spirit of creativity. And when we are engaging with our people, when we are delighting our people, that we want to foster that kind of co-creation and co-creativity where we really just continue creating together instead of nipping anything, like almost, chopping anything off before it's had a chance to fully develop, so to speak. So now we are going to go for there's a presentation over there. Okay, so presentation karaoke, you'll see we're going to start a video and keep an eye on the slides, guys. So we're going to start playing this. And Marilei is going to be first. Tony, keep an eye on the screen. When Marilei is done, your turn is going to come up. And then you need to pick up the story where she's left off, right? Keeping in mind with a yes and. After Tony, then we're going to go to Anna Maria. And then Anna has got us at the end. Anna Maria, we've got the BrandLove teams have got a lot of names that are really similar. If you join us for one of our workshops, you'll know what I mean. So good. So let's see. We're going to start that. And then Marilei.
I'm ready. Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today's topic is all about, are you getting the right nutritions in your body? You need to open up your mouth big and wide. Should I continue?
Yeah. Sorry, continue until it's finished.
With that opening your mouth wide, there's lots of sources to put in. And you need to think differently about this topic. Don't just think fast food. Think healthy nutrition, sauces, smoothies, juices, the works. Yes, and you know what? You will fall in love with all that green, leafy goodness once you've given it the opportunity and allowed it in the system. Yes, and it's the best offer for your body. Your body will boom like the house markets are booming at the moment. So what are you waiting for? Go, go, go. Yes, and you know what? The avocados are your best friends, even in smoothies. Don't just leave them for the salads. Put them in those smoothies, ladies and gentlemen. You will not regret that. We need to stand together. We need to place our hands and we need to form and formulate good, healthy, nutritious menus out there. We can do it together. And you know what? In those menus, see if you can crack a joke. Put a joke in that menus. Let's make menus fun again. Leave the boring stuff at home. All right, can I get a goosebump? Who's with me? Who is with me in this healthy nutrition menus? Let's see those fist bumps, those goosebumps. Yes. And this overall, ladies and gentlemen, will contribute to your happiness. So let's get in that circle. Let's do it. Who is with me? Thank you.
Right, Tony, you got the mic.
Yes, and we have all these implements that you can use as part of your healthy eating. And yes, and this is about loving yourself and loving the world, because a green diet is better for the whole ecosystem and can influence climate change as well. Even if you're not eating pasta with this many colors, which some people would find chemical and repellent, but actually it's just harmless food coloring. And of course, the knowledge that you have here is emergent. and it develops, and you're open to surprise. Who knows what's going to happen? Yes, and we are looking at a fusion of the organic and the mechanical and electronic and the human. All of this is possible, but it does take practice and focus and attention to keep it going and keep it growing, because that's what we want, isn't it? Yes, and we're looping back to the environment here, that if we can operate in ways that are kinder on ourselves and kinder on the world. And we are in this together. This is about all of us. This is about the world. This is not about just each of us individually. Yes, and the environment, even in the grimmest of towns, nature bursts through, and we are part of that nature. Enough, you reckon?
Fabulous, Tony. Well done. Go. Thanks for being game. So you'll notice we did two things there, right? We had both the YouTube video that you can play in-house, in-screen with Butter, which is great. So you don't need to click out, you don't need to click in or anything like that. And the second thing is, as you join the queue, so you'll see Tony has the mic now, but if I had to pass it on to Anna Maria, I hope you're not going to mind too much, but I see we're a little bit strapped for time. So I think we're going to head into the next exercise. And Anna, I promise we'll pull you in a second. So as we pass the mic around, this is an excellent way. So think about the talking stick that we used to have back when we still saw each other face to face, right? So this is the same thing. And then as you take the mic away, you can assign it, you can take it away. And you can also, if you have somebody, if for whatever reason you have somebody in the room and you think to yourself, no, I don't want to hear from that guy in the house, then you can remove him from the queue, okay? And also as a participant, if you put your name up on the queue, and as we saw when we started talking about what we were going to do and all the names started disappearing off again, you can also remove yourself from the queue as well, which is handy because sometimes, you know, maybe you're having second thoughts about what you wanted to do or say. So now we're going to go into the next exercise. So guys, now once more, I need some volunteers, please. Where's those crickets when you need them? Hold on. And this is there we go. You hear? So there's a hint. This is that's going to be a little bit of a hint of what we're going to go into now. So with a drum roll. So Anna Maria, may I ask? There's a question in the chat there from Chantal that I'm actually not 100% sure how to answer. So if you can just answer that one for us. So what we're going to do now, Marley, thank you, and Anna Maria, thanks for our faithful volunteers. We are going to do a little bit of soundboard improv. So now if I direct you back onto your little sidebar where the tools are. Now, some of you have found these reactions already. Some have not yet. But as you can tell, it adds a completely different dimension. It adds more engagement and certainly a lot more ambience to any workshop if you have those little bit of sound effects and soundboard additions. Sound of drama, you know, you just can't imitate that. So if you go to reactions, we have enabled this for everybody. So on the first tab, you've got your little thumbs up, thumbs down, you've got your hands up, you've got all of it. Yeah, there we go. Guys are finding it. Well done. Right next to the thumbs up is a soundboard. So what we're going to do now is we are going to get into soundboard improv. So we're going to start off a sentence and end with a sound effect. The next person in the queue, Marilei, is then going to pick up from me. She has to continue the story, and she is going to end her story with or her one line. And this is not going to be as long as the presentation karaoke, guys, so don't panic, all right? It's just one line and a sound effect. Okay, so Marilei, I'm going to choose one line, end with a sound effect. You're going to go, yes, and one line, end with a sound effect. And then Anna Maria is going to go, and then we're going to hand over to Tina. So good. So let's see how we can do this. All right. So, once upon a sweet, sunny morning, Patricia was having a bowl of Cheerios. And while she was having this breakfast, she thought to herself, oh, this is the meaning of life.
As Tina was diving into this delicious bowl of Cheerios, discovering the true meaning of life, she heard a strange sound from downstairs and quickly went to investigate.
As she was coming down the stairs, she saw something that she didn't thought was possible. That was not me.
Sorry, what was that last word?
Something that she didn't thought was possible.
Possible. Okay, thanks. And as she crept downstairs and around the corner, suddenly she found that it was in fact
Fabulous. Thank you so much, guys. So there we are. So as you can see, buzzer, there we are. We buzzed out. So as you can hear, guys, the sound effects really, there's a lot of different ways that you can engage it. There's a lot of different ways that you can get your guys to contribute. And there's something about, if you want to congratulate somebody on screen, you just give them a round of applause, right? I mean, who doesn't like getting a round of applause? Maybe the introverts, but anyway. So there's so much fun and there's so much engagement to be had. And I think the beauty of you having all of these different tools at your disposal is it doesn't have to be like that Zoom gloom and just that, it's like the online equivalent of death by PowerPoint, where it's just one thing after the other and the format is all the same. And it becomes so tedious. There's so many different ways to actually engage with your audience and more importantly, for them to engage with you. And it's also, we're not lecturing, right? It's a two-way conversation. So there needs to be engagement and there needs to be participation on both ends. So good. So now I am going to hand over to my colleague Arshad again. And right, Arshad, thank you. Over to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Tess, I want to give you a little bit of time to just review our breakouts while I address the room. It's something really important. So I've been looking at your conversations, guys, and I want to reassure you that if you want to learn how to use Butter more in depth, right? It's a week-long boot camp. Right now, we want to show you the features and highlight what you could possibly do to make your meetings fun and engaging. But for example, if you want to learn more about breakout rooms, there is a dedicated session to that, or how to set up your agenda. So please don't feel like we are leaving you out. We want to show you today what you can do. Please do sign up for the rest of the Butter sessions that you feel that you want to learn more about and become an expert at. Right, cool. I think with that in mind, Tess, I think we've got like 4 minutes early, 4 minutes early. Not late, so well done, Tess. Can I teach you guys something fun? Because I think we're about to go into breakouts, right?
Yes, and we and see what I did there.
Yes,
and we also, before we send them off into the breakout, we just have a poll for them as well, Arshad. But you do your thing, I'll do the poll, and then we can send them off into the breakout.
All right, cool. So here's what I want to teach you guys. I learned this trick the other day. It's a breathing technique that pretty much dispels a lot of anxiety. Quite interesting. I thought it was weird at first. And then I tried it and then I thought, wow, this is amazing. So if you battle with sort of social anxiety in your facilitation, and maybe you have someone in your team who's not really engaging, perhaps they pretty much were like me, where they felt it was difficult for them to communicate in a group of people. You can teach this to them. All right, are you up for this? Give me a thumbs up if you're up for me to teach this to you. It's gonna take like literally 30 seconds. All right, cool. Now, ideally, I would love to see you to make sure that you're doing this properly. But what I want you to do is to sit up straight, right? Give your back some good posture. All right, and I want you to pretty much just feel your body like soften, right? So you can close your eyes for this bit. just to kind of feel your whole body softening and relaxing, right? Feel your chest relaxing, feel your belly relaxing, your legs, just feel that being softened, your mind, if you have tension. And now I want you to breathe in. Firstly, we're going to breathe in. How it's going to work is that we're going to breathe in from our nostrils and we're going to exhale from our mouth. But how it's going to work, you're going to breathe in deeply and then you are going to exhale. And when you exhale, I want you to bend your diaphragm forward and fully exhale all of your air out. All right. When you do this, you're going to release a lot of anxiety. So we're going to do it twice. I want you to follow me if you can see me. And let me know if you feel better after this. All right, so we're going to do deep breath from the nose. I'm going to count you in for about 3 seconds. All right, inhale in for 3 seconds. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. And now you're going to exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, bring your body forward and exhale all the way out. Let all the breath come out. All right, we're going to do one more time. Inhale for 3 seconds through your nostrils. 1, 2, 3. And now through your mouth, you're going to exhale. And as you exhale, bring your body, lower your body, and breathe all of your oxygen out. All right. How do you feel? Do you feel better? Is that cool? How are you feeling? Feel a bit better? All right. It's called that anxiety buster breath technique. Right. It works wonders. I hope this helps you. And now with that in mind, we're going to hand over back to Tess to do our polls.
Sure. So just also in the spirit of obviously getting some useful feedback for our wonderful hosts at Butter, and also to get you guys used to the poll and just how the poll works and different opportunities that you can have there. Tell us, show us on screen. Have your say. Tell us what's your favorite toolbox item so far. What's your favorite feature? What are you enjoying most? I think Yash, I'm pretty sure what Yash is going to vote. Good. Wonderful. So the votes are coming in. Great. Soundboard so far looks like a clear winner, must be honest. Anna Maria, you can tell the guys back in the development house, they definitely got that done pat. Good. Awesome. And now what you will see as well on, actually I want to take a screenshot and see if I can do this for you guys. So if you're a facilitator and you're running the poll, what's really nice is you can see how many people out of the list of participants have already participated. So it gives you a really good just a view of who you are waiting for. Has everybody completed? Okay, good. Yes, baby laughter. I'm with you, Chantal. That would be such an absolute good good suggestion. Hopefully Anna Maria is taking notes for us. Good. Okay, so we got 16 out of 21 folks that have voted. I think we're going to wrap up in a moment or so. And then while you have this, so this is me giving you a little bit of a lead up to what we're going to be doing next. So in the breakout, you're going to be chatting to, we're going to put you just in a mix of random people, maybe people you know, maybe people you were meant to know, and this is just the universe that's lining it up that way. And we're going to give you an opportunity to kind of brainstorm about these different tools. How can you use this? How can you practically use it either in your own session? And if there are any pain points in your facilitation sessions, maybe one of these items can help you just smooth over those areas a little bit. Okay, so 17 out of 20 participants voted. Good. I think we're going to go into the breakouts if you guys are all right. So we're going to end the poll, and the clear winner is the soundboard. Not that we're surprised, Anna Maria. I don't think we're surprised. Good. So we're going to close that poll, and then we are going to send you guys off into breakout rooms. So just say hello, chat a little bit, brainstorm a couple of ideas, throw around ideas, and each person will have because we're not entirely sure how many people are going to be in the breakout room yet, but just popcorn around the room, give everybody an opportunity to have their say, and we'll see you back shortly. Enjoy.
Alrighty, welcome back. We're just waiting for everyone to return.
Here we are. Folks coming in. Slowly but surely.
Hello.
Good. And I see smiley faces. Good. Hopefully you met some interesting people and you had some interesting ideas. Let's see. I mean, there's just no substitute for that sound, right? How to really clearly illustrate, awkward silence like crickets. So I don't know who was the genius that came up with that particular one, but no, they definitely have my voice. Good. Okie dokie. I wonder where the rest of our guys are. Are they all here?
Here.
Okie dokie. So I think even while we are waiting for the other guys, we're coming in for a landing, as we like to say. So just want to hear from the room a little bit, guys. How was that? Is there anything that you're really curious about? Any other questions? We've got Anna Maria here from Butter herself. So if you want to get like inside info or whatever, Anna Maria can hook us up. But any questions, any like little use cases that you maybe want to throw out into the room and bounce around and maybe get some questions or opinions or anything like that on? Let's hear it. We could add that to the soundboard. And Maria, what do you think? Like dogs barking, right next to the crickets. That could work.
We have such a long list of sounds we'd like to see in the soundbar. Yes. Corette has a comment.
Anna Maria has just answered it. I just wanted to say that in our group, we spoke about the integrations with Miro and Mural, and that didn't come up before. And I saw that Yash had a question about that, but Anna Maria has just answered that. So
on the integrations are from another world. Like Smooth it doesn't do it justice. It's just very incredibly easy to run Mural and Miro in Butter. And we're going to see them on Thursday, morning session Mural, afternoon session Miro with two Miro experts. So don't lose that one, because they're going to tell you all about the Butter integration with the whiteboards, but also show you how you can design beautiful, easy, simple boards to use in your sessions. So don't miss out. They're going to be very interesting.
Anna Maria, and then there is a question in the chat, and I must admit I've been quite curious about this myself. Why call it Butter?
Because of the smoothness. So when the team was brainstorming and they were thinking about the product, they really wanted to be smooth. So there are two main pain points or two main value propositions of Butter from the beginning on. It's to run engaging and fun sessions, to have something like have them different, have them more spicy, and to reduce tech overload. So Arshad mentioned them already. And so when you're thinking about fun and reducing tech overload and making it very simple, then it came like, oh, this should be like, it should be so smooth like butter. So then it's smooth like butter. So then it's Butter. Although super terrible for the SEO and like Googling, if you want to Google Butter.
Yes.
That's that.
You need to have a look at the chat, because there is a fantastic GIF that's just landed up there. And it's just, somebody riding a smooth butter stick, it's like it doesn't get much better butter than that. Yes. And Maria, also just see, I know there is a breakout section, a session that focuses on breakouts later during the week. So just a reminder, also keep an eye out for that one, guys. But is there a way to automate the breakout room ending so it's not a manual end?
Yes. So for the breakouts, there are two types of breakouts, and on Wednesday, we're going into depth on how you set them up, how you run them, what can you do before the session, what can you do within the session, and so on. But basically, you can set up a time of 5 minutes, and after that, the breakout closes without you having to click anything. It's just like, hey, do you want to close the breakout? So it's a yes, or it gives you the option to prolong them, like keep them open for longer if you want to. Or you can just keep them open and then decide when you want to close them. So both options are possible when you're setting them up. Yes.
Wonderful. Thanks, guys. If we've got no other questions or comments, we're gonna check you out with our latest and greatest new development, thanks to Anna Maria. That is also a lot of fun. And just to kind of get a sense of where's your heart at the moment. So we started off with GIFs or GIFs. I know that's actually the technical way of saying it. So now just tell us, on a scale of GOAT, how are you guys feeling? So if you look on the screen, you should all have a couple of different options there, and you can just give us a little bit of a mood indicator of how you're feeling, and give us a stamp your icon where we are, and yeah, just give us a sense of how you are, and what kind of GOAT energy are you taking with you into the rest of the day? All right, guys, and from our side, Arshad, I'm going to loop over to you. Just also, I suppose that's a wrap, and we are at the end of our session. Thank you so much for being with us. Thank you so much for being game. Thanks for being brave and playful and courageous. And Anna Maria, of course, thank you for the opportunity, and thank you for hosting us.
Thank you for hosting the session and making it so fun and engaging. And I hope to see everyone else on the sessions tomorrow and the rest of the week. And it was an absolute pleasure to prepare this and run the session with you guys. Thank you so much.
Cheers, guys. Take care. Thank you. Oh, okay. If you click the on the top right hand side, you'll see the leave session button. That's how you leave. Top right hand side, you'll see leave session. It's
there's a little dusky bridge button. That's how you can get out of there.
Please.
See, we don't want to let you guys go, so we're making it hard for you to leave.
Mm.
It's an escape room. It literally, you have to find your way out. Thanks for joining, everyone. I hope to see
Thanks, everybody.
Yes. See you soon. And thanks, Tess and Arshad. This was great. Really great.
Awesome.
Thanks, everyone. This was wonderful.
Thank you, Tony. Thanks
Tony.
See you for more fun.
Cheers.
See you. Take care.